Welcome back, my dear friends throughout the universe, to another episode of Fallout 4. In this one, we are going to explore the mind and memories of the man known as Kellogg, the pretty ruthless mercenary who stole our son. Maybe we will learn something. Maybe we will find something interesting in there. I don't know. Anyhow, enjoy.
It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
I guess this might be quite funky. More funky than we want. I don't know. Nick? You there?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
All I see are synapses.
Intact memories, and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
What am I supposed to do running around on synapses? Am I supposed to connect in some way?
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay. And this is helping how? Oh!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom, me. Can we take any one of these? No? Alright. I'm gonna start with me.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I
Your
told
dad?
myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Alright.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Sounds like a wonderful man.
You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy.
And then you ran away?
All that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
I guess not.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I guess maybe this is supposed to make us feel sorry for Kellogg in one way. I don't, though. He made his own choices. That's Sarah.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Oh.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No,
I wonder what happened to her.
Not for 1 second. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying...
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I don't want to look at that. Alright. Is this where we were?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
Oh, the
And
family.
you
I found another memory
weren't
to
there to
I
help
connect
them.
Alright, so his family was killed and then he was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I don't know. I think we've heard this story before. It's sad, but then again, like I said, you choose your own path.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though.
Yeah.
That's universal.
That is universal. Alright, let's try
we
to
seem be
continue.
getting closer. Try this next one.
And okay.
Mr. Kellogg.
No, we're
I'm glad
talking.
you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again.
Oh, really?
It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
It's a good show you put up there.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brains.
Now it's finally getting more interesting.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Thank you.
Manual override initiated.
Oh, fuck.
Cryogenic stasis. suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out.
You couldn't.
At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here,
wait.
baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Well, it's interesting to see everything from someone else's perspective.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid.
Oh man.
Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
I'm not saying she's right, but...
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Probably.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
That may be our in.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
His father? Who did they tell him? What?
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Well, that was handy.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Exactly.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Well, that was actually something. Really, really cool.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Where's Nick?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions.
Yes.
Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more.
There is a perk though that makes us...
Suit would be great if you could find
that
one.
heals us.
Or maybe one of those
from
suits
radiation.
of power armor. That would be perfect.
I do have one just standing next to you, so...
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way,
Thank you.
I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright, cool. So, this is really progressing. I really, really like this. Yeah, we can take Curie to her now, which is something I'm probably gonna do next. After we talk to Mr. Nick upstairs. Alright, Nicky man. Where are you?
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Oh.